Academy Awards Oscar statuette. Academy Award of Merit, Oscar statuette. See also section Awards of Merit categories. Below the best known award is the Academy Award of Merit, more popularly known as the Oscar statuette. Made of gold-plated bronze on a black metal base, it is 13.5 in, 34.3 centimeters, tall, weighs 8.5 pounds, 3.856 kilograms, and depicts a knight rendered in Art Deco style holding a crusader's sword standing on a reel of film with 5 spokes. The 5 spokes represent the original branches of the Academy: actors, writers, directors, producers, and technicians. The model for the statuette is said to be Mexican actor Emilio El Indio Fernández. Sculptor George Stanley, who also did the Muse Fountain at the Hollywood Bowl, sculpted Cedric Gibbons' design. The statuettes presented at the initial ceremonies were gold-plated solid bronze. Within a few years the bronze was abandoned in favor of Britannia metal, a pewter-like alloy which is then plated in copper, nickel-silver, and finally, 24-karat gold. Due to a metal shortage during World War II, Oscars were made of painted plaster for 3 years. Following the war, the Academy invited recipients to redeem the plaster figures for gold-plated metal ones. The only addition to the Oscar since it was created is a minor streamlining of the base. The original Oscar mold was cast in 1928 at the C.W. Shumway & Sons foundry in Batavia, Illinois, which also contributed to casting the molds for the Vince Lombardi Trophy and Emmy Awards statuettes. From 1983 to 2015, approximately 50 Oscars in a tin alloy with gold plating were made each year in Chicago by Illinois manufacturer R.S. Owens & Company. It would take between 3 and 4 weeks to manufacture 50 statuettes. In 2016, the Academy returned to bronze as the core metal of the statuettes, handing manufacturing duties to Walden, New York-based Polytalix Fine Art Foundry. While based on a digital scan of an original 1929 Oscar, the statuettes retain their modern-era dimensions and black pedestal. Cast in liquid bronze from 3D printed ceramic molds and polished, they are then electroplated in 24-karat gold by Brooklyn, New York-based Hepner Technology. The time required to produce 50 such statuettes is roughly 3 months. R.S. Owens is expected to continue producing other awards for the Academy and serve as existing Oscars that need replating. Naming. The origin of the name Oscar is disputed. One biography of Betty Davis, who was a president of the Academy, claims she named the Oscar after her first husband, band leader Harmon Oscar Nelson. Another claimed origin is the Academy's executive secretary, Margaret Herrick, who, when she first saw the award in 1931, made reference to the statuettes reminding her of her uncle Oscar, a nickname for her cousin Oscar Pearce. Columnist Sidney Skolsky was present during Herrick's naming and sees the name in his byline. Employees have affectionately dubbed their famous statuette Oscar. One of the earliest mentions of the term Oscar dates to a Time magazine article about the 1934 6th Academy Awards. Walt Disney also thanked the Academy for his Oscar as early as 1932. The trophy officially received the name Oscar in 1939 by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Engraving. To prevent information identifying the Oscar winners from leaking ahead of the ceremony, Oscar statuettes presented at the ceremony have blank base plates. Until 2010, winners returned their statuettes to the Academy, and had to wait several weeks to have their names inscribed on their respective Oscars. Since 2010, winners have had the option of having engraved nameplates applied to their statuettes at an inscription processing station at the Governor's Ball, a party held immediately after the Oscar ceremony. The R.S. Owens Company has engraved nameplates made before the ceremony, bearing the name of every potential winner. The nameplates for the non-winning nominees are later recycled. Ownership of Oscar statuettes. Since 1950, the statuettes have been legally encumbered by the requirement that neither winners nor their heirs may sell the statuettes without first offering to sell them back to the Academy for $1. If a winner refuses to agree to this stipulation, then the Academy keeps the statuette. Academy Awards not protected by this agreement have been sold in public auctions and private deals for six-figure sums. In December 2011, Orson Welles' 1941 Oscar for Citizen Kane, Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, was put up for auction, after his heirs won a 2004 court decision contending that Wells did not sign any agreement to return the statue to the Academy. On December 20, 2011, it sold in an online auction for $861,542. In 1992, Harold Russell needed money for his wife's medical expenses. In a controversial decision, he consigned his 1946 Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for The Best Years of Our Lives to Herman Darvik Autograph Auctions, and on August 6, 1992, in New York City, the Oscar sold to a private collector for $60,500. Since he won the award before 1950, he was not required to offer it to the Academy first. Russell defended his decision, saying, "I don't know why anybody would be critical. My wife's health is much more important than sentimental reasons. The movie will be here, even if Oscar isn't." Harold Russell is the only Academy Award-winning actor to ever sell an Oscar. While the Oscar is owned by the recipient, it is essentially not on the open market. Michael Todd's grandson tried to sell Todd's Oscar statuette to a movie prop collector in 1989, but the Academy won the legal battle by getting a permanent injunction. Although some Oscar sales transactions have been successful, some buyers have subsequently returned the statuettes to the Academy, which keeps them in its treasury. Other awards presented by the Academy. See also section Special Categories, below. In addition to the Academy Award of Merit, Oscar Award, there are 9 honorary, non-competitive, awards presented by the Academy from time to time, except for the Academy Honorary Award, the Technical Achievement Award, and the Student Academy Awards, which are presented annually. Governor's Awards. The Academy Honorary Award, annual, which may or may not be in the form of an Oscar statuette. The Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award, since 1938, in the form of a bust of Thalberg. The Jean Hirschholt Humanitarian Award, since 1957, in the form of an Oscar statuette. The Academy Scientific and Technical Awards. Academy Award of Merit, non-competitive, in the form of an Oscar statuette. Scientific and Engineering Award, in the form of a bronze tablet. Technical Achievement Award, annual, in the form of a certificate. The John A. Bonner Medal of Commendation, since 1978, in the form of a medal. The Gordon E. Sawyer Award, since 1982, and the Academy Student Academy Awards, annual. The Academy also awards Nicholl Fellowships in Screenwriting.